Hello guys. Today, hold on, let me double check that. Today we are gonna talk about Christopher Lambert, the actor. Now, most of you probably don't know him. I'm just gonna say this. Roles he's very known for. One is um the main lead in Highlander, the movie that's I reviewed a while back, and also he played he was in Mortal Kombat. He played God, I can't believe the name is escaping me. Electricity. He was the guy who did electricity. Oh my god, I can't believe the name's escaping me. Um, I'm sure I'll find it here. I'm doing a profiling because mainly because I was thinking of things to do, and and I know I said I would do the Matrix movies, and I will do that at some point, but it is a project, and these things have a tendency to sneak on me a little bit, so bear with me on that. Um, basically, basically, what brought me to him because Highlander was one of his first movies, and he had a lot of stuff going in, and we'll get to that in a little bit. So pretty much, let's do a little bit of his bio here. He was born in 1957 in New York. And, and this is his mini bio. Born in Great Lake, Long Island, his family left the U.S. when he was only 2 years old. His father was a United Nations diplomat assigned to Switzerland. As real, Chris was educated at a private boarding school in Geneva, inspired through his having appeared in a play at age 12. He went to the Paris Conservatory, where he remained for 2 years after a few small parts in French roles. Beginning in 1980, successfully competed for the title role in Warner Brothers' Greystroke, The Legend of Tarzan and Lord of the Apes. The co-stars include Ian Holm, James Fox, and Ralph Richardson on his final film performance. The movie was popular with Tarzan, but remaining faithful in the first half at least. I like the quotations of the original story. 2 years later, Lambert bought into um, the Highlander movie. So it was one of his earlier movies, and carried over to future Highlander 2 and Highlander The Final Dimension. In recent years, he has become a producer while continuing to act in mostly action adventure films. Okay, so that's just kind of a mini version. And Lambert he does consider himself French. His father was a French diplomat stationed in the U.S. at the United States time of his birth. Former years were spent in Geneva, Switzerland, where his family moved when he was 2. Before returning to Paris when he was 16, Lambert had served in the French military, allegedly had his father's assistance. Interesting. One of his trademarks, unsettling eyes. Gravelly, raspy voice. Yeah. So his dependent intense gaze he often shows in his roles is a result of myopia at an early age. That's why he has that. Hmm. Just looking through some of the trivia. I don't know if I do this. I feel like I keep saying I don't know if I incorporate trivia or not. Suffers from myopia, also known as nearsighted, a condition that causes eyes to focus incorrectly, making distinct objects appear blurred. His father is a Jewish family. Interesting. And the extent of trivia stuff varies just mainly because some people just have a ton more trivia than others, and it can get quite lengthy. Let's see. Let's go through his filmography here. Lord Raiden, I thought it was an R. Yeah, he played Raiden in the original Mortal Kombat movie. All right, here's his filmography. We'll stick to actor because that's what we're gonna go for. 101 credits. Let's go all the way down. French films, yeah, some French films, nothing notable. Greystroke, Legend of Tarzan, Highlander, some other stuff. Let's Kill Priest, Why Me, Highlander 2, Highlander TV series. There was a Highlander TV series that was actually really good. A lot of people considered it as or at least at minimum as good as the original movie, or at points maybe even better, some people may argue. So that's something to take a look at. Loaded Weapon, he was a cameo there. Let's see, some other stuff. Beowulf. He played Beowulf in a '99 probably TV movie or something. I'm not quite sure. Yeah, a lot of indie stuff, like a ton. Some French stuff. He was in Ghost Rider 2. The Foreigner. He was in the Foreigner movie or whatever it was called. He was in NCIS Los Angeles in a first season. La Source. Yeah, a lot of like indie stuff. The Blacklist. He was in a season for a few episodes. He voiced Raiden in Mortal Kombat 11, which is cool. Yeah, not Beowulf and the Fortress was something noted, but yeah, Mortal Kombat and Highlander are kind of his main stuff. And I want to point him because he did a lot for that role of Highlander because he had seeing issues, he had some inexperience. I thought he had more inexperience, but he had a little bit more than I thought he did. But still, he was still a fresh actor. No one knew him. The studio didn't want him because he was an unknown at the time outside of the Tarzan movie. Even then, I didn't know how popular the Tarzan movie was anyway. And he was French, and he didn't really know. You know, originally I thought he didn't really know any English, but if he was in that Tarzan movie, you would think he would know some. But I haven't seen the movie. Maybe they got around it. But either way, he had to learn a lot more. So that movie, had to do a lot for that movie, which I always thought was cool. Um, but yeah, he's a really interesting actor and an interesting person, and I want to spotlight him because nobody really thinks about him or talks about him, and I find that intriguing because I just find him kind of polarizing a little bit because he's kind of he's kind of has he does a lot of good acting in interesting ways. And the Highlander movie, I think his role is a very challenging role because that movie, and I said this in the Highlander film, like it kind of shows off the effects of being immortal for so long, and it addresses that in ways that other films don't quite get to, which I find very intriguing. That's why I like that movie so much. Um, but yeah, he's a really solid actor. I do recommend his stuff. In terms of directing and producing films, I'm not quite sure what he got his hands on. Not quite sure on that route, but yeah, I definitely recommend his stuff if it stands out to you. Of course, I feel like he might have been one of those actors that's the best part of a bad movie. So take that for what you will. But the stuff that is solid in that he's in, I definitely recommend seeing. He's definitely an interesting actor for sure. But yeah, that's all we have to say. There's not a ton about him in IMDb, so yeah. But yeah, I'm probably gonna do another actor next. I had some movies planned, but I wasn't quite sure if I already did them or not. So I gotta double check that. But yeah, guys. Thanks for watching. In case you want to chat with me, Mike, or anyone else at the Camping Company, you don't want to use the YouTube comment section, we do have a couple options. First one is we have a Discord channel. You can find a link to that in the About page / About section of our channel. We also have a discussion tab on our channel as well. You can access that through a PC or laptop computer. We also have a Patreon page that is in the works. The main goal of the page is to generate a little bit of a budget so we can do a little bit more on the channel, and also to start making merchandise that we can craft to suit what you guys would like to use as merchandise. But yeah, guys, thanks for watching. Please subscribe and like the videos, and have a good day.